Good morning, everybody. It is July 9th here today. You've probably noticed that there hasn't been a ton of videos. We tried to take a bit of a vacation, went up to Waskesiu for a little bit before the harvest season gets going, but I'm now back at the South Farm doing a bit of a crop tour, trying to evaluate how the crops are. Obviously, they're not great. We've lacked a lot of rain down here at the South Farm, but in saying that, we did get probably like 3/4 of an inch, almost an inch within the last week or so. So now we're starting to get some rain. So it's a little too late, although it will help this canola fill if that's possible. We've been in a drought. It's our 4th year going, which is ridiculous. But anyways, this canola is actually doing a little better than what I thought. It's pretty poor right here. It's only like, oh no, this one's a little above my knee, so that's good. Get out here into our best spot. I don't know if this would be our best spot, but so yesterday it was 35 degrees Celsius, which is just cooking all these flowers. Just blasting them right off. Heat blasting this canola. Yeah, you can tell, look, it just blasted all these flowers. It can't take that heat. It's gonna get hot again today. We are in July. Normally you need your rains in May and June, and hopefully catch a couple thunder bangers in July. We have caught some of those now, but we didn't get any rain in May or June. So there's no subsoil moisture for this canola. I don't know where it's gonna go. I guess it depends if it keeps blasting off all these flowers. It doesn't look too good though. Stand is decent. Well, all things considering for how much rain it's actually got, this canola actually looks pretty good considering how much rain it's got. Be a couple inches of rain since we've seeded probably. I don't even know if we've had that much. 10 bushel maybe? 15 tops? 10, 15? Depends. If we could get another rain on this stuff. Oh yeah, see all those flowers are gone. So we got some pods here. But that's not very many. Had such hope. All right. Let's go find something else. You know, I shouldn't complain because there's definitely a lot of people who are even worse off yet. Didn't even germinate. We got decent germination. Clearly it's not the best. It's kind of patchy over there too. But decent. But I guess it could be worse. Could look like this. Nothing. Alright, we made it over to where some lentils are. As you can tell, the pasture there is pretty brown. Got a little bit of green in the ditch, but it's pretty dry. Everything's dry, it doesn't really matter. There's a couple pockets. It's kind of hit and miss. Some people had some good thunder boomers come through, and if you were a mile away, you missed it. So it's not normally too good if the lentils don't close in. That's normally your first sign that's not going to be the best crop. They're pretty short. They would be about a little over my ankle. Standing pretty good though. They probably should be about that much taller. It's hard to say what these suckers are going to go, but they're starting to come in. The leaves are starting to dry off underneath. There's a few pods. It's been pretty rough growing crops here in these last few years. Like last year, It was kind of hit and miss, but the lentils were, they were low double digits, if not single digits. Sorry about that, guys. My phone ran out of memory there yesterday morning, and I needed to do a bunch of work on my phone in order to free up some space. I have 1 terabyte worth of storage. Apparently that is not enough. So the next morning, yesterday was a cooker. These hot days, you guys, it's ridiculous. Yesterday it was 37 degrees with a 50 to 60 kilometer wind. Like whatever we thought that canola was gonna go yesterday, knocked 5 bushel off of it. We're losing yield fast. It doesn't matter what kind of crop you have, whether it be wheat, lentil, chickpea, canola. Obviously canola is probably the most sensitive, followed by, actually no crop likes it. Canola is probably the most sensitive, but we're just knocking yield off every day because it's so hot and windy. Even though we did get some rain, but we got no subsoil, so we're hand to mouth. And we're preparing for another cooker here today. This winter wheat is coming in really fast. We're down south, obviously. It is quite short. Like maybe there's places it's not much taller than the stubble I cut last year. Right here, look. There's the stubble I cut. I guess it's almost twice as tall. But if we want to get these lower heads, we're actually going to shave some of the stubble off from last year. Which is crazy, eh? Oh yeah, right in here. Oh yeah, see? This isn't much taller, the stubble. Pretty short. It's a pretty short crop. Looks pretty good, but it's pretty short. And the heads are pretty small. I'm not really sure how well they filled. This little clump right here of green obviously had a little extra moisture. It's taller. Look at these heads. Is that not crazy? Like that is... If the whole field was like that, but it's not. So, just where there's some snow collection, where it's a little thinner, some gopher holes. But we're gonna be out here pretty quick. Looks like this is some volunteer durum. So we're gonna have a little durum in this. Definitely don't want to keep this for our seed by the look of it. And our wheat. Our volunteer durum, guys, is standing better than our wheat. This is durum. This one is durum. Oh man, because this was durum stubble last year. We're trying to clean it up, which is the reason why it's cereal on cereal. And I actually kind of like cereal on cereal. I'll go cereal on cereal on cereal. Really beef up our organic matter, and we need organic matter down here at the South Farm. Like, look at these heads. Where there was some moisture, they're monsters. That's what could have been. But this is what is. Okay, see what else we can find. Drove to another part of the field here. Look at this stubble. Now it's actually not much taller than last year's stubble. Isn't that crazy? Basically just the heads poking out. We're gonna have to cut this pretty dang low. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Mike, if your stubble was that high from last year, surely you had a pretty good crop. We all thought we did. We poured tons of money into it last year because we had 5 inches of rain right during like our growing season. And then it turned like this. 30, actually I think we hit some 40s with wind and just fried it. Cooked it, turned it to chicken feed. We had a 40 bushel stand with 15, 17 bushel in the head. So not too good. This might not be much better for bushel wise, I guess. We'll find out. Could be 15, 20 bushel. But at least this time we knew that it was going to be dry because it didn't rain during the growing season. So everybody pulls back their inputs to try and survive, because not growing crops is not sustainable. As farmers, we have to grow crops. These droughts are like unprecedented. Yes, we've had some good years, we've had some bad years, but these are definitely next level bad years. Look at this. This is the stubble, guys. That's the stubble from last year. These are the heads. I'm gonna have to cut our stubble to get these heads. Isn't that crazy? 15 bushel might be a little, I don't know, it might go 15. We'll see. We'll see, I guess, when we get out here. Depends how these suckers fill. That's not too good. This is a better one. Well, none of the crop is great. Nothing's great down here. There's municipalities and RMs declaring states of emergencies due to the severe drought conditions. So I'm thankful if I can get 10 or 15 bushel, I guess. I'm thankful for that. There's a lot more people who are worse off. All right, I'll catch you on the flipper.